Hello, movie fans. Today's episode of Schlocky Seconds is brought to you by Jack Daniels and the Pope. Nick?
Yes. We love our booze and God. Okay.
Our booze God is what he meant.
So we watched Eliminators. Okay, so how this actually starts off is it's like Cyborg guy in the past.
Yeah, but it's just flashes, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, it's just one scene though. It's just a group of Roman soldiers with sparks flying off of this shit because there's somebody.
It does do a thing where it's like a time portal thing, Roman soldiers. Time portal thing, Roman soldiers.
But after that happens is whenever the Asian doctor talks to one-eyed guy, and he's like, he has one eye.
Mandroid.
And no.
And you can see real quick that like the Asian dude's like the good guy. Because he still refers to the mandroid as a man.
Yeah.
And not just a droid.
Because he actually goes to the one-eyed doctor, and he's like, he is a man.
Yeah.
And the one-eyed doctor's like, fuck it, kill him, he needs to die.
You've done well, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Affirmative.
Carter. Yes, I have no further use for the mandroid. Remove its memory, then dismantle it. We can't!
And that's that scene where those two guys are chasing him. You think he's going to shoot at the old Asian guy.
Yeah, but
he
then
shoots forward, but the lasers go to the guys behind him. Then he turns around and shoots again.
Mandroid, activate your laser and kill Dr. Carter. No!
Good shot.
Wasn't he shooting in front of him and it shot the guys behind him?
No, he turned.
But at first I thought
No, he did shoot in front of him, yeah. And then he turned around, yeah.
And the first two bullets went to those
they
guys.
fucked up, yeah.
Actually, one of the henchmen does get a shot off. And then it does hit the doctor. Oh, you know what? You might be right. It might have ricocheted off of our hero here.
Yeah.
Our protagonist, and then maybe it hit the doctor.
Yeah.
You don't ever see any blood or anything. He just dies against the fence.
No, you see blood.
I don't remember that.
He touches it, and then his hand's bloody and his shirt's bloody because he's wearing doctor whites. And
this is where we get our first look at the mobile unit too. At this point, we didn't even know he had legs.
It's like a really juiced up short circuit.
Yeah.
It's basically what it is. But
it's like an old German, little tank thing.
Like an old Panzer tank?
Yeah, old Panzer tank.
And he drives off on his mobile unit after the Asian doctor gets
Mobile
killed.
unit, his words, not ours.
Not ours. No. It is a mobile unit.
Yeah.
A mobile unit.
Yeah, he drives off. He does kill a few guys along the way, doesn't he?
And then he hides.
Yeah. He just like backs up behind a tree.
He like backed into a parking spot.
And that's when he puts his legs on.
Yeah. There's legs that you can see going like behind him.
He's just got him on the side of his tank, and he like pulls him off and
gets it, and
then
just
he
walks off.
He goes to the doctor.
Right.
The woman from Star Trek: The Next Generation, Denise Crosby.
Right. That's when you see him with his like nice hat and coat.
Right. Yep.
He was in disguise, and she was like, "Who are you?" And he takes his hat off, and she's like, "Oh,
yeah."
I did not see that red glowing eye."
But before that is when we get the best on the movie to where like the two security guards are talking, and he's like, "Hey man, I just saw something." The guy's like, "I don't care."
Yeah.
Like,
So?
Yeah, what? Yeah, whatever.
What about it?
Chief!
Huh?
Got a power surge on the east fence.
So?
Yes! That's what my security days were like. So?
Hey, knock yourself out, kid.
Yeah. Call the cops. Yeah.
And then so you got young security guard going to check it out.
yeah, and then he does like knockout gas. It's like just like really cheap,
Yeah.
like green fucking smoke.
It's awesome. It looks really like old Batman movie, like TV show. Yeah.
And then he actually meets up with the doctor.
And then that's when he kind of wins the doctor over. It's like, lets her know what's going on because the guy that made him is using all of her
technology. Right. Yeah. Because I guess they developed this technology together.
Right.
And then he died.
Reeves died 5 years ago.
No, he's prolonged his life with grafting and transplants.
He just took all of her, information she had, and he started doing his own shit with her information.
Your arms, your leg units. It's my work, all of it.
So then she fixes him up real nice. Takes care of him.
Yeah.
And then
she fixes him up. Yeah.
That's when
you had the best line of the whole episode.
This card here says retard. So then you have.
Then you enter Cherokee Dave.
Oh man.
That's whenever it leads into the bar where she's like, "Hey, I need the toughest hombre in this bar because now they're in Mexico."
And then this lady walks
but no
in.
one's Mexican.
No one's Mexican.
There's like a lesbian woman and we have Cherokee Dave,
Yeah.
who's like smoking at the bar,
not
drinking booze because he's cheap.
Yeah. Because he's Cherokee Dave and he keeps things cool.
Yeah.
I want the toughest guide in the place.
Right here, darling.
Yeah. Large Marge is in charge.
Yep.
And she starts a real rowdy brawl. Yeah. I'm gonna punch my friend in the face.
Fuck you, Fred.
What is this? Why are you punching me? This is my mustache.
Look at that ginger.
Why have you hit me on the head?
You bitch!
Oh, look at the bar owner just gonna start fighting.
Did he have a machine?
He's
gonna murder her.
At least chop her arm off.
Cherokee Dave.
Oh, Cherokee Dave.
Yeah. So you got
Cherokee
Cherokee Dave, and he's just hanging out. Like he just jumps behind the bar. I think he pours himself another drink.
He pours a
He's just
shot.
like kicking
He's
it.
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and then letting all the people
Yeah,
fight.
because that's
And
Cherokee
then-
Dave
yeah,
style.
The big like large Marge chick is like, and then he breaks the bottle over her head and
Yeah.
knocks her out.
Yeah.
And then
He
that's
full
whenever
on
he's
cheap
like, hey,
shots
where do
it.
you need to go? Yeah.
He
Full
sits
on
back
cheap
and
shots
waits.
it.
She's the last one standing, and then he bonks her. And he's like, yeah, I got this.
And I really liked when it showed his boat because I was expecting like it was gonna be like something, like a big boat or some shit, and it was just like a little.
It's like the shittiest boat.
Yeah.
Because it had like a line of boats.
And it just said no questions.
Well, it did say that, but it had a line of boats. They were all like pretty nice, and then they get the shittiest one.
He's the shittiest boat there.
It is called No Questions.
No questions. Oh shit.
You
He's like, this one matches Cherokee
Yeah,
Dave style.
right.
no
Pretty
questions asked.
Yeah. It's like he likes his broads big and dirty.
That kind of guy.
Mandroid, he's all taped up, because
Yeah,
he
he's
was trying
got,
to hide
like,
that he's a
the
fucking
worst-
android.
The worst,
Mandroid.
like, it looks like he went to like a Mexican hospital.
And Cherokee
and he's got
Dave-
like bandages on his head.
Cherokee Daves keeps being like, what's with this guy?
Oh yeah, and then when the return of Large Marge, when she
Yes.
makes it back on her boat, and then they she shoots the fucking torpedo. He just he tries to be super sneaky about it.
He tries to
He's
lean
like,
over the boat, and he's just like,
Whoa.
that was a horrible.
Yeah, why are they jumping out of... Okay.
Oh, okay.
that one-eyed bastard shot a torpedo out his arm.
Was that a torpedo? Let's talk about Spot. Spot was a little robot.
Yep.
And he was kind of a little dickhead.
Yeah.
He would talk shit to everyone. And
It's like this broke ass R2D2.
he did it like a midget R2D2, but it turned into like this little light orb.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
He would travel at like the lightest speed.
Yeah,
And they were like,
he
"Go
had
find
like
the plane."
he had like a boner for the Mandroid guy.
Yeah.
And-
It kept signals back and
Yeah.
shit.
Like
So-
a parrot.
So they sent
Yeah,
Spot.
like a parrot,
they sent Spot out to find the fucking plane.
Report.
it takes him a while, and when it gets back, literally, she's like, "Oh, it's right over there."
Yeah,
and
yeah,
walk over, and they're fucking there.
He's like, just walked through like one bush, and like there's
I went
the
on a
plane
hike,
crash.
but it turns out it was just right over there.
We were just looking the wrong
But
way.
I like the woods, and every time I'm here, I gotta go explore a little bit.
Right.
You know?
So they walk over there, and that's when Mandroid starts kind of being a bitch. He's like, I don't want to go over there.
I'm not going in the fucking water.
Well, because we like I don't remember who it was, but one of us threw out the idea that he couldn't get wet, which that makes sense.
But
he's a fucking robot, so getting wet would probably be bad. Yeah, we find that out later. But you're like, he doesn't want to get wet, you know, because
so it turns
he's a
out
fucking
he was just being a dick.
Yeah. He was just afraid of the plane crash because he was like kind of still had human emotions, kind of.
Yeah, I guess. But
And
he
then
was a bitch. His human emotions were bitch assness.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the chick goes inside the plane.
Denise Crosby swims inside the ship, and she like holds her breath and like swims through the cockpit, grabs a pitcher, and she's like, "Okay, I'm coming out."
Yeah.
And then a little twig falls in front of the hole, and then Mandroid shoots out like a hook.
And tries to...
He lifts up the whole fucking ship. Like, he lifts up part of it, but she can't swim through because of the twig.
Oh, no. Didn't see that coming. Now Cyborg's gonna have to go in there.
I'll just blow up the whole thing. I'll be fine.
Where did he get that though? Like he just, where was that other arm at?
He hides in his ass. That's his compartment.
He's got a backpack thing.
He still calls it the poop chute though.
Yeah.
So that's when Cherokee Dave shows up and leans over and he just like kicks it.
He's
and
like,
it goes
all
away.
right.
Yeah.
And then he fucking busts out his machete and he fucking just whacks it a couple times lightly. And then he's like, it fucking just moves it out the way.
It just goes away.
Yeah. And he's like, come on, baby. Come on out of there.
I think he says, he's like, that was pretty easy. Yeah. He's like, you just need a man's touch or some shit, you know.
Nothing like that was said.
No.
But
something like that.
I don't know.
But
I think he actually says that.
No, I think one of us
what does he say?
I think you might have said
You might have said
I think he said...
You spoke too soon, lady. I just settled for 10%.
I didn't have to do much.
I think he said, Cherokee Dave, removing sticks so you can touch my dick.
He's just...
Ayo!
Yeah. That's what he said. Or at least that's what he said.
All right.
When I saw that scene, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
At this point is whenever the trio is together.
Right.
And they're boating, and Mandroid falls off the boat.
Yeah, that's right. They're back on the boat.
Mandroid falls off the boat.
And Spot.
Yeah.
And Spot too. Yeah.
That's
Mandroid
how we
and
know
Spot
he
fall off
can
the
get
boat.
wet, too.
You're right.
Right.
Which is why
Don't you forget about Spot.
If you think back, like, it just proves that he was a bitch because he just didn't want to get in the water to help her out of the plane.
Right.
Because
he's just like a man.
The very next like sequence is like him falling out of the boat, and then they look for him.
You just poked your head underwater for 2 seconds. And I didn't see nothing.
Yeah. I can't hold my breath that good.
I'm a smoker.
Cherokee Dave is not aquatic.
We get introduced to our fourth member of the party.
Not yet.
Koji! I thought it was right.
Oh, no, you're right.
I thought it was right towards the end of the cave.
No, you're right. Yeah, it was because
basically he just walked like Mandroid just is walking along.
Yeah.
Cut to him walking up on Koji.
Yeah.
And he's doing some Jedi shit. He's
like, he straight up pulls a fish out of the water.
He's sitting on a rock over a brook, and he holds his hand out, and a fish jumps up to his hand.
Dude.
And then he goes over and he like does this shit.
This is when the movie
and
really started to go right back up.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
And his name is Koji.
Koji.
And that's when you really just go, thank you. Because you just saved this fucking movie for me.
Oh, it's Mysterious Ninja!
What the fuck just happened?
He pulled the fish to him!
And now he's just holding it over the fire, cooking it in his hand.
That's the most force-using motherfucker I've ever seen.
Which is a wonderful plot twist and a great way to introduce a ninja.
Yes. Yeah, it was. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. Is the son of the compassionate Asian doctor.
Right.
From the beginning, yeah.
Right. And he is seeking vengeance as well.
Exactly.
The henchmen come back because remember, fat guy, the fake-ass John Goodman, and the fake-ass Steve Buscemi go back to the leader, the one-eyed guy, and he starts zapping him with the red glove.
Right.
He has like the Iron Man glove.
That's when you see the bad guy building is like...
it's already built, but he's like tinkering with it.
Excuse me, sir, but Ray has returned.
Oh?
Ray? Yes. Send him in. You idiot. What have you done this time?
Don't, Mr. Reed.
Whoa, he does have a force.
Put me down.
Yeah.
Find the android again.
More of that lightning shit.
No more shocky poo.
Oh,
shit.
hell no, man. Come on.
Hey, actually, that count felt good.
Come on.
Can you give me one more for the road?
Yeah, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah. We are at the point to where one-eyed guy has punished fat guy and skinny guy.
So now you got
and
fat
now
guy.
they take their henchmen and they're on motorcycles.
Yeah, and they're
on bikes.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, with those the mesh.
Yeah,
thing,
the mesh shit.
The mesh metal.
That block lasers.
Right.
They block lasers.
Block
And
lasers.
there's like a chase. There's like a Tokyo Drift scene with the mobile unit and some three-wheelers.
This is where we
And they're like
tragically lose the mobile unit.
And it is
Tragically, yes.
And it is a horrific accident that happens.
Where Mandroid spirals down into a deep depression.
This is when
Rocks. Rocks are one weakness.
the one weakness of the mobile unit. Uneven surfaces.
This is whenever Kuji, the ninja, jumps off a cliff.
Yeah, he does. They're like running from this.
They're like, let's get him, Kuji. He's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Come on, Kuji.
Yeah, Kuji, help!
So now we're at the end of the movie. So Mandroid goes back to the place where he was born. He was created.
Right.
And he's like at the gates. He's like, let me in!
Yeah.
When he left originally, he shot through the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
But this time he's like, let me in! And then they open the gates and they let him
They're
in.
in Mexico. They had a guy.
Yeah.
They can repair that gate quick.
That's true.
Well, no, he didn't break the gate. He broke the wall. But the wall was repaired whenever he came
They
back.
had a new wall. They gave him a new gate. They gave it all to him.
I've come back! Open the gate!
Okay. Just shoot through it like you did last time, you dummy. They did patch that wall back, so that's good.
Yeah, they're in Mexico.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do that.
So the gate actually opens. Mandroid walks through, and all the guys hold guns on him.
Right.
On Mandroid.
Right.
And then
and you hear the main bad guy, the Iron Emperor, you hear him talking.
Yeah.
It's like inside.
The PA system.
Yeah.
That's when Iron Emperor comes out with his fucking arm.
And I was really disappointed because the way they set it up, I fucking really wanted the Iron Emperor to come
just
out
on his own mobile
unit. Just like, ha-ha!
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of liked it, but it was fucking cheesy the way he did it. So he has a shield, and he's like, I'll get you. He's being super, what is it, arch. He's being like super arch. Like, ha ha ha! Like super comic book villain this whole time.
Right.
Because at this point, we figure he's a god at this point because...
Well, by now you've learned that the reason that he's been sending the Mandroid back in time is to basically like take over the Roman Empire and make everyone believe that he's like an emperor god.
Right.
Right. That's right. Yeah. He at this point he is the emperor of Rome.
That's his whole thing he wants to do. Right. So
is that what that was? Yeah.
But he did have a cool thing where his shield shot, and I say cool because the thought of it's cool, not the execution.
Yeah.
But his shield like shot like electricity.
Yeah.
Which like put a orb, like a cage around them.
That was cool, yeah.
And so and then it shrank. Yeah. So it was like, and that was cool, but it was like it was super cheesy how they did it.
And then while they're trapped in that orb, he starts to fight Mandroid.
So by this point, Mandroid, let's get that out of the way. So
because it's a very let down fight.
Because Mandroid gets his ass whooped.
He's basically getting the shit kicked out.
Yeah, the whole fucking time.
He gets killed.
He does. He dies, and he's on the ground dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
So
he's dead from being killed.
Yeah.
And he's getting his fucking ass kicked.
Hold on, wait.
Maybe if I shot mine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that failed.
Yeah. He was our only hope.
Let's get that son of a bitch.
You know,
he died from
He gets
death.
his like arm shot off and all kind of shit. And so then he's dead, laying on the ground. And it's not really that big a deal to anyone.
No. Not
That's
at all.
how it seems.
They're just like, oh.
But that's what leads us to the really, what I thought was very like Terminator-esque sacrificing of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
save,
that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he like does a straight crawl up, like
All we
and
needed
they're
was
like,
the lava,
and they're like, no, don't do it. You're gonna short yourself out. And he's like, I know.
Yeah.
And just like puts his arm into the electric cage
orb,
around
right.
the orb.
Yeah.
And then it's like
that's how the orb gets taken away from them. That's
And then we get the second best song of the movie, where Kuji's like, he's dead.
My love for you is stronger than any electrical current.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, that's.
God damn it, Coochie! Gotta have a little bit of passion.
We all knew he was dead, Coochie.
Yeah, to say that shit.
God
Fuck.
damn. So you have Abbott Reeves, who gets inside his machine, and he's like, I'm going to Rome. He sets the coordinates and all that shit, and he's gone, right? Then you have the chick,
right?
Cherokee Dave,
right?
And Kuji,
yeah,
who come inside the facility, and the chick is like, I gotta try to stop this, you know, and she's trying to stop it, but she can't do it. And fucking Cherokee Dave, he comes through like always, and
Roman era.
We're too late. He's landed.
Shit.
Damn!
Why do you care? It's in the past.
You're gonna rewrite history.
Nah, man, you just go into a separate timeline, man. Don't you know how this works?
Look, thanks, Cherokee.
Oh, he sent him into way back in the past. Smooth landing.
Is that really how they just killed him?
And so at first you're like, oh shit, like, so because the thing lands, like the time machine.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's alive, but in a different time. And then it just fucking blows up. The whole thing. And it's fucking awesome. Because you're like, oh, the bad guy made it.
Yeah. And then he comes crawling out.
Well, no, because honestly,
I
I thought he was dead. I was like, oh, I was like, that's how they ended this fucking movie?
No.
And then literally, he pops his head back up.
Yeah, that's right. Hell
and then it cuts to the three of them, and it's like bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Credits.
Abbott Reeves is the ruler of nothing.
Yeah.
Damn you!
Con.
Yeah, con.
Everything's fine.
And Mandroid's just dead.
Yeah, Mandroid's dead.
So the day was literally saved by Cherokee Dave punching the keyboard.
I gotta say, man,
That was great. Damn, Fausto Barra, you were a genius.
you're a genius.
What Eliminators? Pat, you want to try to explain Eliminators?
I'll try my best. It's a cyborg
No.
named... No. Wait.
It's in the second
What is he?
word of the paragraph.
Hold on. I'm finishing the sentence. You won't even let me do that.
All right, go ahead.
It's about a cyborg. No, I don't remember much about this movie. It's just you know, it's great.
Oh no.
Okay, so Eliminators is about a cyborg named Mandroid.
That's all wrong.